Yeah, ham is better than iron because I can eat it. Okay then, alright. It's game time. Enough preamble. Everyone, welcome on in to King of the Castle. Welcome. Bunkers Buck, enjoy your lunch. Welcome to the Bloomhop Dynasty, our 5th game. With King Vladim IV. Allow me to make the introduction. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. King Vladim. Dutiful and dignified. We're going to be going for a faith ambition initially. And should faith pass, because the second archetype is authority, we'll be going for a sainthood ending today. I'm going to select a spouse from one of the nobles offered partners, so there won't be any deviations for any of the story-based spouses. And whoever I marry, I'm going to support their particular region over the other regions. Furthermore, I will not rise to provocation, so I don't want to... no matter how much you try and poke and prod me, I'm not going to react to you. And finally, I don't want to indulge in any frivolous activities, so I'm going to ignore the chili peppers when they happen. Drake, welcome on in. I'm afraid you're in the Grandees, as this is an ongoing save, so you can't pick your faction. But welcome aboard. Floppy hat representing. We've got 2 floppy hats. Okay, that means the Grandees are good. The Zealot Monarch of Heresy? Ah, yeah. Be not afraid. I'm not afraid. Let's jump on in. Let's put the sign down. Oh yes, everyone. Right. Feel free, if you want to, type exclamation mark 2d6 to roll up a starting trait for your noble. Meanwhile, let's see, can I... Wait, there's no bug? Is that real? We don't have a bug! The bug has been vanquished. Let's see, what did you roll there? A 6, which is... Ashmead wasn't built in a day, you just want to buff all the stats. No bug? What does this mean? We are bugless today. Praise the 9th. The bug has not come back. Mormethor, you got an 8. So that's what? That's the one where you want to hoard money, isn't it? What was it called? Greed. Greed is good. There you go. Line your own pockets. I'm just a patrician, stop money shaming me. And we got a 9 here for yokai. What's that? A noble's noble. You are generally in favour of noble pursuits such as, but not limited to, jousting, hunting, duelling, and daft wagers. There you are. Fantastic. Didn't miss anyone, did I? Katori, Mormethor, yokai. Yeah, I think we've done them all. Oh, Funker's back. Okay, there you go. You got a 6, which is again the Ashmead wasn't built in a day. There we go. Buff up all those stats as best you can. You must be loving it. Look at this. The only thing that's looking ropey is the Pat's military. And with 10 trade, the Pats actually have a shot at winning the game. Can they resist the urge to sell a crab? But yeah, let's have a look at the state of the kingdom in general. Yeah, like I just said, military free in the patricians is less than ideal. I would very much like to keep that 30 faith. Preposterous. Pat Prosperous. But yeah, still no bug. This is fantastic. Let's go through our council. And I'll introduce you all. Welcome on in, all of our counts. We are joined today at the start of this game with Countess Morgrim, Count Nilawa, Conte Shadowmoon, Count Katori, Count Alex, and Count Chaz II. Welcome on in, all of our counts. Join us in the Grandees. We have the old hand Grandee Whopper. And new recruits, we have Grandee Gibbo Nexus, Grandee Funk, and Grandee X Drake. Welcome on in, all of our Grandees. And finally, we have our patricians, headed up by Lord Patrician Komori, Lord Patrician Sleek Avian, looking very sinister there, Avian. Lord Patrician Ephra, Lady Patrician Mormafor, and Lord Patrician Yokai Kurama. Hat gang, hat gang. Alright, we're going to start as always with the path to victory. You all know what I'm about here. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your father out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? The time is right. The church has never been more powerful. We shall be led by myself as a saint. The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Sideshow, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. You're in the count. Sideshow the second is here. An advisor, where are you? There you are. Return of advisor the second. Back in the Grandees. Welcome aboard. Make sure that the entire population continues to attend church, my lord. Yes. Saint feels like cheating. It does, but the way it works is at the end of each reign, we decide on an inheritance when there's a monarch victory. So because I won the last game, I either inherited brutal or dignified from Vladim III. And after the vote, it was decided I'd inherit dutiful. So that's the way it was. If we want to make it harder for me, and I win this time, presumably I'll win, maybe. But yeah, you can roll for the inheritance of the 5th Vladim to be dignified. How do I read your name there? Andrejka? Welcome on in. Welcome to the patricians. Andre. Is that Andre? Is pretty much Andre, right? But yeah. Welcome aboard. And I hope you enjoy your time with us. Now let's see. Let's go to the council introductions. Let's see who to meet. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Let's meet the Counts of the East. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Highness. I was dismayed to hear of your father's passing. Hello, Katori. Who have we got from the patricians? A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Hey, yokai, welcome on in. Yes, hello, Katori. And finally from the grandees, Whopper. Hello, Whopper. May the ninth god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your father fought so hard for? Yes, we love it. I still can't believe there's no bug. I miss the bug. I want to squash it. Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your father, but now it is your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Gmail, hello. Welcome. Where are you? There you are, another returning grandee. Oh, okay, we're pretty even. Look, even spread now. What would I want? I like faith and I like authority. I probably want to avoid the river then. Oh, outdated traditions. You know what? I kind of... Is a coronation a frivolous activity? I don't think it is. Let's veto that. There we go. So you can vote now, everyone. First vote of the game. Type exclamation mark vote, followed by A, B or C, whatever you want. A is hosting a parade. B is the blood oath. And C, apparently I'm going in the river. Let's have a look. Tradition is tradition. To the river. Oh, I like that duck. Oh, is that Elf Twitch? Oh, okay. Ah, little ducky. Quack. Okay, what have we got? 14 votes out of a potential 19. Alright, I'll try and keep track. Hope you packed your swimming trunks. It is decided. The king will be thrown in the river. I hate it. What kind of coronation is that? A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true king. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurtling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward to place the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Okay then, what have we got? Time for schemes. And we got Bianca of the Moon Clan. Morgrim, what is your Bianca? A powerful Eastern chess master. Powerful chess moves. Leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Vladim IV wears the crown. Alright, counts, what's it gonna be? A, subterfuge. You want to supplant all my advisors. B, uprising, you're going to rely on the peasants to overthrow me. Or C, blood ritual, summon a demon. Which I believe, is this how Vladim the First? Got to power? Was it Blood Ritual in the first game that won? Something funky going on with that veil, is there? Let's see when they pop back. It looks like Uprising, Raise Treasury. Oh no! I've got to spend a lot of money. Gmail, this is counts only. I'm pretty sure you're... Yeah, there you are. You're a grandee. You'll have your scheme in a bit. Okay, then. No, the treasury only double-dipped twice. Or only double-dipped once, I suppose. I think the veil looks fine, doesn't it? The counts plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king, before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. So, let me do some quick math. We have to spend about 12,000 gold in 2 seasons. Is that... I don't think that's even possible. Doable? Let's go gambling? Maybe. Hey, Bonkle. Where are you? There you are. Floppy hat representing. Welcome back to the Grandees. We're just picking the Grandees scheme. Zenovirva of the Funker's Puck lineage. Powerful former priest. Stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. How are you a formal priest? False pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Okay. What have we got? Doppelganger, intimidation, or fervour. So Grandees, you can either A, doppelganger, supplant me with a body double. B, intimidation, threaten me into abdicating in your favour. Or C, fervour. Rely on religious sentiments to drive me out. She's a priest that got stripped of their priestly position. Okay, cool. Fervour? Okay, fervour it is. Your farming's high. Uh-oh. Faith is high. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Grandee Zenovirva has been chosen by the Ninth God to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle for all. Food for all. For the bear? For the ninth? Randplay, welcome on in. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Welcome to the patricians. Look at that, nice even spread. That's what, 7 aside? To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Can we tank the Grandees farming in 4 seasons? I don't think so. Eris looks... I mean, everyone's wearing a mask. We got 2 veils and like an actual face mask. But out of everyone, Eris looks like the most malnourished. The most hungry. Hungry for victory. Eris of the Komori family. Powerful coastal tycoon. Scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Vladim IV. Something must be done. Okay, what's it gonna be? Sorcery. Conspiracy, corruption. Sorcery, you're gonna make a pact with a wizard in order to supplant me. Conspiracy is where you're gonna rig the system against me somehow? I can't remember. I have trouble with the patricians. And corruption, you're just gonna bribe people left, right and centre, stir up a scandal, and then blame me for it. No, conspiracy and corruption are both pat ones, so... But oh, conspiracy starts with lower treasury. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, then. So I've seen Pats win. It depends on what way the wind's blowing in the overall realm. Like, I've seen enough games now where over a course of a month, one faction has been predominant over the other two, and it just keeps winning. And I think I've seen it. It can beat any of them, really. Fast Connect, welcome aboard. How are you doing? There you are. You're in the Grandees again. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Okay. Yeah. Pats, I'm sorry, you're the only ones that really have to do work to get the first level of your scheme going. But let's see. Bianca, my treacherous half-sister in the east. The counts are pursuing a uprising scheme. The first stage of which they need to raise the kingdom's treasury to at least 2,000. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how I could stop that. Zenoverva, the false pretender of the south. The Grandees are pursuing further. And they're going to use religious sentiments to get rid of me. The Grandees need to raise their farming to at least 5 in 4 seasons. It's currently at 10. That's very safe. And finally, with the patricians, who have Eris, a questionable claimant, who has to actually put in some work. So, you know, the pretender and the half-sister having an easier start. Very thematic. The questionable claimant needs to pursue the corruption scheme, and to do so, they need to lower my authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons' time. It's currently at 5. Oh. Grandee claimant has golden eyes. Ooh. You know what? I don't need to pay you. Iron is better than gold. Boo! Boo! Nobody's happy. Immediate rebellion. The king turned down golden choice. Grandee advisor the second strides into the council chamber, brandishing a clay pot which grows a long leafy plant with floppy yellow flowers. Our expert farmers have discovered a new kind of plant, Your Majesty. I thought you might like to name this exciting new discovery. I know, it's not just to piss off the Pats, it's largely because I'm dignified and I want more authority. Yeah. So I'm just going by my roleplay to make decisions and that. If Golden Choice was there with like, what was it? Stop the count or whatever. Name it yourself. Oh yeah, no, this is Ephra tapping the sign reminded me of my roleplay. This is a frivolous thing, isn't it? I'm not a botanist. Name it your goddamn self. Alright, then I shall name it Twine Root. This stuff grows wonderfully fast. It tastes horrible, but the farm animals don't mind. I suggest we grow it in the south as livestock feed. Perhaps it would make a nice addition to the palace decor. You know what? I don't. Why would I ban it? I don't want to ban it. I'd quite like to just leave it in the south. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, just chill, it's all good. We all just having fun. Cultivating swine root in the south, where it belongs. Let's see, hold on. Andre, I think you've accidentally put a little apostrophe in front of the exclamation mark. Where are you? You're the wagon wheel? Yeah. You've got like a little quotation mark in front of your exclamation mark that would have stopped you voting. I can see the objectives of the grandees. Yes. Raise your own farming to at least 5 in 4 seasons. They've got 10. That's their objective. Okay, I think it's going to be southern farmers plant fields of twine root to support their livestock. It spreads alarmingly fast, and the pastures become known as the Twine Root Sea. Villagers claim you could walk for a day and not reach the end. Yeah, I noticed it too. Mistakes happen. Yeah, no worries. Like, whenever I see that someone has tried to vote and it's not gone through, I try and, like, call it out. I don't want people to miss out just because of a typo or whatever. Was it time? Your Majesty, I have an idea. The best since lined parchment, I dare say. An expedition to Chur. Is Chur a frivolous thing? Pretty sure that the first Vladim's expedition was what made our dynasty so great. To Chur. So, yeah, I think, yeah, we want to honour it. Ha ha! I thought you'd agree. You have a lot of wealth at the moment, Your Highness. It's just sitting around collecting dust. Why not make a sound investment and send explorers to Chur? Who knows what they might find? Treasure? Rare materials? Ancient history? A new disease. She's a bit too animated when she says the word disease. Yeah, let's do it. Her eyes light up from behind her spectacles. Wonderful news. I shall make the preparations immediately. Expect a brief on your desk very soon. Alright, now honor guard time. Oh, here we go. One evening you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber bold as brass. Hello, your Madge.
Glad I finally found you. This place is a bloody maze, it is. Mind if I take a seat? Guards. But your palace watch are nowhere to be seen, despite you yelling yourself hoarse. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we chop the legs of horses and replace them with wheels? Boom! Faster transport. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty! I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Get rid of him. Just kick him out. Don't have to kill him. Arms behind your back, scumbag! Not today. My favourite duvet today is going to survive. No more brutal. Duvet saved for once. Yes, Ephraim. You beat me to it. Oh, man. The peasant is dragged from your bedchamber, still babbling about horse wheels. When the marshal returns, she looks grim. If one thing's clear from this mess, you need an honour guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like that pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be Lord of Coin above all. I wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Let's see, what? I hate to say it, everyone, but I am a religious individual. Vote? No, no votes. What is this, a democracy? No. It's going to be the Southern Nuns. Teeny, hello, welcome. Teeny, Countess Teeny Bert, here you are. And what did you roll there? That was a 9. So, you're a noble's noble. Want to pursue noble activities more than anything else. I will make the arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing, before filing in formation behind your throne. Thank you, yes, I hope. Ephra, please, leave the honour guard alone. Okay, here we go. First auction of the game, so let's refresh ourselves. What does everyone want? Patricians want to lower authority. They can do so with F, the theatre. Grandees want to keep their farming high. There's nothing there. Counts are all about the treasury. There's nothing there. Other items that may be of note. The fortress would be good if the counts want to try and have a military level with the grandees. I'd quite like the library. If we're going to be losing authority, the library might be nice. Just to keep everything peaceful and above board. The stadium... The stadium would be fitting, but also terrible. I'm sure the patricians would love to have a new stadium, but it would destroy it. Destroy their military. Oh, the grandees may want the observatory, just to make my ambition harder. If you want a lower faith. But I think F is a dead cert, and then it's up to you all. Why are the Pats so poor? Because there's a lot of new players in the Pats. Also, Ephra throws his money at every auction, whereas the richest people here don't throw around their money so much. Anyway, here's everyone's cash. You can see it all here.
we're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, so try not to miss out if you're going to snipe. There is a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, I'm not for sale? What? Okay, F and D. This and that. Boom! 10 seconds. Go, go, go. Okay, yeah, I knew it before I even saw it. Well done, Ephra. You got the Thieves Guild over the line. Mass Connect? What? That was a snipe. There we go. Auction snipes all round. Another Thieves Guild. Here we go again. Bloody hell. Alright, let's start with the Expedition to Chur, and then we'll do Stop the Presses, Finding a Spouse. Another theatre guild has been built. Oh dear. Your Majesty, I have the plans we discussed for the Expedition to Chur. Are we almost ready to leave? Not quite, Your Highness, not quite. There's still important decisions to be made. Alright, show me. First, we'll need to decide who has the honour of building your ship. The patricians offer to construct a mighty galleon in your name. It would be pricey, but unmatched in quality. Wait, is Whopper? Oh, Whopper's got a 1-year badge. Yes, 1-year sub. The Black Kobold. Teeny, I think, is not far behind, right? We are master shipbuilders. Yeah. I will buy the galleon from the patricians. Very good, Your Majesty. Next, we must decide who will crew your ship. Unfortunately, the best of them come at a price. Experienced trade ship captains and their crews would be ideal, but won't be free. There's also those in the Navy who are equally experienced, but enlisting them would reduce our naval strength for a time. You could also levy amateur peasant crews, or even use prisoners. I don't know how much you could trust them to get where they need to go. An experienced crew. Yes. There's one more thing, Your Majesty. The ship will be large enough to house additional expedition members or store extra cargo you wish to send across the sea. She hands you a list, indicating that there's room on the boat to fit 2 options. You're faithful? Yes, I am. I am faith and authority. I think I want to send priests and soldiers, right? Ready to make my choices. Send the crabs. Very good. What shall we take? Send priests to protect the crew from the third god's wrath. Certainly a wise choice. And what will you choose for the final room on the ship? Soldiers. From the south, apparently. Of course, I'm sure they'll put the crew's mind at ease. Fantastic, I think that's everything. I shall get to work immediately, Your Majesty. It makes sense. The grandees with the priests. A righteous expedition. She picks up her scribbled notes and diagrams and hurries out of the room, her spectacles bouncing slightly on her nose.
They always come from the highest... Yes, I'm aware. They come from the highest military region. But it's just cool that the very religious and upright grandees are sending troops alongside the priests. Conquistadors? The ship is completed in record time. Clearly the patricians are eager to impress. You see it off from the harbour by the end of the season. The crew are eager and the ship looks sturdy. You can only hope they bring back something worth the investment, or come back at all. Your August Majesty, some anonymous firebrand in the coast is spreading most inflammatory pamphlets. They're casting aspersions against you. It's that damn printing press. Yes, Your Serene Highness, but something's different this time. They're not just calling you a bad king, they're criticising the very concept of monarchy. This is republicanism. This is republicanism. And not just in Kurth, but in our very own kingdom. What shall we do? Ephra, we're going to fix this, don't you worry. We are going to go straight for tracking down, right? Ephra, control your peasants? No. Ephra can't control his peasants. I would like A. Track down the printers responsible. Vote A, please. This republicanism might have something to it. You say that like you're not a blue-blooded noble. Oh, good God. What? Ephra, why are you voting to murder your peasants? Please, why? I did not think this would be as popular. Oh no. Oh no. Why wouldn't we track down and punish them? Oh Jesus. Oh good God. Okay. What? It's not republicanism. I would never be a Republican. I'm just talking about Republican and... Dead man, hello, welcome. Have I missed somebody else joining as well? Feels like I have, looking at the list. But there you are, Dead man. Welcome back to the counts. Okay, we're killing people. Your grim orders are followed by watchmen across the coast. Common folk are searched at random and hanged on the spot if a pamphlet is found on their person. Soon enough, you can't travel anywhere in the coast without seeing a corpse dangling from a tree or a signpost. By the 9th, Your August Majesty, I know we have to kill some peasants now and then, but this is too far. Despite the carnage, the pamphlets explode in popularity. Your tyranny has only served to prove them right. Thanks, everyone. Now I've got a pile of dead peasants and nobody likes us. You should all feel very bad. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take liberty in finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I do not mind. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. So remove the pockets from women's clothing so you can't hide pamphlets about them. No! That's terrible. No. Oh. Hey, is that something people actually did back in the Middle Ages? They didn't allow women pockets. Across the kingdom, discontent with the king is rising. Everyone knew that he was better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. What can I say? Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their so-called benevolent overlord. And as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, perched atop a hill in a remote eastern wilderness, there sits a dark, austere castle. At the top of the tallest tower, Count Captain Chaz II and his co-conspirators can be found celebrating with a few glasses of wine. The peasants are getting rowdy. It's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him. The pamphlets were a phenomenal success. I was even able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year, and even that got blamed on the king. Isn't it lovely having a madman beheading all the peasants? Oh, God damn it. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos, showing that King Vladim is not only greedy, but he's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Dear. I don't like how high the patricians' impatience is, so I'm going to bribe them. Usual perpetrators, yeah. Oh, towering vines. This'll be good, won't it? Our lovely twine root is flourishing, which is wonderful, but a few naysayers are concerned. Which is ridiculous. The vegetation only swallowed a few villages. It's all perfectly fine. A few villages. Excuse me? I mean, listen. If you're going to let it flourish, I want to get a point of authority to offset the chaos that will ensue. Alright? We've got to do something about this. Oh dear. Well, it looks like we're not going to get KotC. That's great. Chaos? It's not chaos. Send in the farmers, wave upon wave of them. Farmers of the south try to keep the twine root in check, but it's hard work, with the scent from the blooms causing euphoria, then exhaustion. But swamps of the stuff are under control. For now, at least. Okay, good. Keep up the good work. Your Majesty, you might recall that your predecessor Vladim allowed a child from the east to take his name. I remember that. Yes, you would have been rather young, but it wasn't so long ago. In any case, we've heard word from the east that this child has reached adulthood. I hope that's good news. Young Vladim has become quite a notorious gambler in the East, a bad gambler. They owe Count Captain Chaz II a great deal of money. I wonder if it would be wise to step in. After all, they share a name with your predecessor. It's unfair, but people might associate the two. We could bring the whole royal line into disrepute. I don't really want to pay it off, you know? I don't really want to do that.
We may need to call Chaz. What? Yeah. I mean, I don't really mind. I'm into Darth Wages. Seems like I've made one. Yeah. Well, it looks like, yeah, 2-to-1 votes. I think I know what way the wind's blowing on this one. You leave the whole thing alone. Why waste royal time on someone named after your predecessor? Exactly. Salutes to Chaz's bank account, by the way. It's taken a hit. However, the Counts are furious that you left Count Captain Chaz II in the lurch. As for Vladim, they continue their outrageous gambling. Hopefully no one associates this depravity with your father. Oh, yikes. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. And a partner for life to have and to hold, don't forget. Indeed, your majesty. So let's see, what would I want? Someone that's on the up and up that's really good, because I'm dignified. Someone that's taking the religion seriously, someone that's in good with the church. Nobody with any scandals, nobody with a dark side, nobody that's unfaithful. I think that about covers it. Let's see. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, show me them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Grimwald, eldest son of the Eastern Sideshow Paradox Dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting him to smile for this portrait. Spends most of his time with fencing master mastering the blade. Heard a rumour he's training himself for an epic confrontation with an old rival. Grimwald Morgrim, yeah. I think that's okay. I don't feel strongly about it, but it's not a negative. From the coast we have Dominica, wealthy heir to the noble patrician Andre's estate. I mean, look at them. They've got a silver tongue, and apparently they've got a silver tongue too. Wait, they're gorgeous. I misread that. They're gorgeous, and apparently they got a silver tongue too. Interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. But to their credit, they give a lot of it to charity. You know what? I think Dominica's the one. I like the sound of them. Yeah. Unless the Grandies really hit it out of the park. And finally from the south, Cardosa, eldest daughter of the Mass Connect lineage. She's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith in the knife god above all worldly concerns. Actually, she's just a little intense. Calls herself an avatar of the knife's justice. Oh. Okay, a fellow zealot? I mean, it's a bit much, but I'm drawn. Like, yeah, I don't think it'll be the Counts who are neutral. I feel very positive about both the Grandies and the Patricians. Do I go for religious zealot, or do I go for the charitable merchant? Paladin of the Ninth, fanatic or charity driven? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to roll a dice on it. D2 on a 1, I'll go for the Grandee. On a 2, it will be the Patricians. 2. Okay. Patricians it is. Dominica of the Coast. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. There we are. We're going to be favouring the coast from here on out. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. Palace officials have been more accepting of my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat on the council chamber, access to the king's rooms when he's not out, that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the king's staff are getting used to selling their principals to the highest bidder. So, what's next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the king's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the king. If the kingdom is in chaos... Oh no. What does Fervor need for its second set? Is it the Chaos Alliance again? Are we reborn? If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Where does Fervor go? It's going to be stability, isn't it? Oh no. We need unity. We need something. Chaos by autumn? No. What? Hey? Why is the Archbishop angry? What happened there? You're enjoying a peaceful breakfast when the Archbishop barges into your dining hall, waving a scrap of paper. Your Majesty, this is an outrage. This was nailed to the door of the cathedral this morning by some 2-bit priest called Smoked Lemongrave. What is this? It's an essay decrying the church, making all sorts of fantastical accusations. Outrageous. He claims we're corrupt just because we're selling premium tickets to a cushy afterlife at 100 gold a pop. And he wants the church to officially change the 4th sentence of page 118 of the Holy Book so that it forbids selfishness instead of elfishness. He claims it's a typo just because elves aren't real. Of course elves aren't real. The 9th god forbids them. He even criticises my hat, saying it's a bit much. How dare he? Smells like heresy to me, Your Majesty. I can have a pyre built in the city square before noon. I think I would like B, but the Archbishop scares me, but the Inquisitor absolutely terrifies me. Yeah. Vote B, please. Let's try and chase them out. And I do want more authority just so that we can stop anyone rebelling, but... Ah. Please vote B. I wish I'd taken Golden Choice now. Oh no. 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 Oh dear. Okay. May would have solved quite a few issues. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Okay. Lessons have been learned today. Barbecue party? Barbecue party it is. Before the end of the day, Smoked Lemongrave is tied to a stake in the city square. As the flames lick at his feet, he shouts the words, "Will not die with him." He's right, a splinter faction of the church uses the newfangled printing press to churn out thousands of copies of the so-called Martyr's Missive. Lemongrave's criticisms ring true to the peasantry, especially in light of his persecution. Maybe selfishness is bad, maybe even worse than being an elf. Soon there are widespread riots across the kingdom, and the church is widely scorned as venal and corrupt. Look at what you've done. I hate it. Look at my beautiful faith. Oh! Your Highness, it's a disaster. After we culled the twine root, some misguided souls have set up camp in the remaining patches. They say it's unjust to destroy it, and it can be kept in check as long as they feed it a goat every now and then. They call it their home now. This sounds like heresy. I'd like to remove them by force, but if you're going to send in alchemists, that's also fine. Heretics. Everywhere I look, a heretic. Be it Smoked Lemongrave or these twine root brethren. They must be rooted out. Trocker, hello. Where are you? Resident Lazy as well, hello. I didn't see you join. Welcome to Patricians. Trocker, there you go. There you are. How the Vladim's still around? We've done okay, really. Right, that's 21. I think that's pretty much everyone. Hello, hello. The Southern... What are we doing? The Southern Grandees hire alchemists who whip up a vast amount of irritating smoke. However, it has one side effect, terrifying hallucinations. The villagers return to their homes where they will suffer night terrors for the rest of their lives. The Twine Root Sea becomes known as a place of horror, shrouded in dreadful myth. Could have borrowed some Eastern alchemists? Well, unfortunately not. Your wedding to Dominica is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertram's Cathedral with Dominica at your side. Do you take this person as your lawfully wedded spouse? I do. And I pronounce you king and spouse. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse, Dominica, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which they flatter you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Dominica, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. King and Spice, yeah. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Dean, thank you for resubbing. How's it going, buddy? Oh, bless you. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. I'll admit that my heart isn't in it. This shocks them at first, and then they smile. Me neither. Still, I suppose it's a game we must play. Let's drop the act, shall we? With pleasure. Well, what shall we talk about? I'm so used to steering a conversation into safe waters, I've forgotten how to let it run its natural course. Tell me what you're passionate about. Making money. No sound is sweeter than the clinking of coins.
The Archbishop's a pompous old fool, isn't he? From there, the conversation flows like fine wine. You pass a bottle back and forth, joking about greedy nobles and the self-righteous Archbishop. At night's end, you join your spouse in bed, feeling for the first time that you've glimpsed their real feelings. There we go. Marry that spice, she'll pepper your days with brown humility. May your time with them be spicy. And, oh, Whopper. Oh, okay. Indeed, where is this barbecue party with beer taking place? Do we have to rebel? Thank you, Whopper, for resubbing. I appreciate that. Oh. It's very nice. Damn. Always appreciate it. The prophesized Ninth Herald has finally manifested on Celeste Ave, taking the form of a humble noble known as Genevieve, who hails from a farming town in the Southern Hills. This is crack starting to show in the kingdom. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping, I'm praying that, oh. Good. Okay, great. I'm hoping, I'm praying that we're going to get, no, what do you call it, debuffs to, stability for this one. There we go. Thank you, whoever that was, Anonymous. At the prophesized Ninth Herald, oh, we've read this. Bigger JD, welcome on in. Chaz, thank you for your sub. Oh yeah, we got a train. Okay, cool.
Hype, 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 hype train. Yeah. If you want a hype emote, you got to put in a minimum of 100 bits. Failing that, well, I don't know. But yeah, please don't give money unless you can afford it with disposable income. Bigger JD, where are you? Why am I blind? There you are, at the top of the pats. Aha! Peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Genevieve. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. I haven't, well, oh, okay, I mean, yeah, we voted to kill a bunch of peasants. Granted, yes, that is correct. But I haven't killed any nobles, right? Gagazi, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. Welcome to the Counts. At the next stage of their scheme, the Grandees must allow stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, damn. You haven't killed any nobles yet? But yeah. Try stability. I know. The Chaos Alliance returns. We all hate stability here. Ha ha ha. Oh, help. Help. Vladim, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As I'm sure you know, I run a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariff and regulations. You know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some of the import duties on attest jewels, perhaps. You want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions can't compete with us in the jewellery trade anyway. Fine, yes, let's do it. Ah, excellent. I'll see you there. Right. We're not going to ban them. Hold on. What can I do to get A? Come on, it doesn't... Nothing here upsets stability. Can I just get A for my spouse? Well, it's all the same goal for the second stage of your scheme. So it all come down to the third schemes. Veto B. Okay, I'll spend a veto on B, but please vote A. I just want to look after my spouse. Okay, I want them to be happy with their gemstones. God damn it, Chaz. Alex, Bonkle, betrayal. At least let me have a happy marriage. Dear God. Vote C for an A shout-out. Vote C for a shout-out. No, it's only you and Bonkle because you were both like, yeah, maybe we'll vote with you. Yeah, maybe, yeah. God damn it. Explain the unnecessary... Oh, yeah, I'm, dutiful. You always support your spouse's plots and favour your spouse's region in decisions. So I'm pro-patrician at the minute. And pro-spouse. Did you do the thing with the mints? No, Gagazi, we had an expedition to Chur a few games ago. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Dominica pays them no mind. As profits pour in, they even share a portion of the income with the treasury. We've managed to not spend it all. Yeah, exactly. True believers. Chaos is coming, I know. Your Majesty, the followers of Smoke Lemongrave are only growing more powerful. Now they're calling themselves the United Separatist Church of Radical Reformation and True Belief. Or the True Believers, for short, thank God. How are they so influential so quickly? Vladim the First was the one that launched the original expedition. Those accused printing presses. They're spreading pamphlets across the kingdom faster than they can confiscate them. And even some of my priests are being convinced. What can we do? They want to get rid of me. And my hat. Oh, we can't have that. I think that's what we want. Right. Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Come on. Come on, you know you want it. Oh no. I can't believe I'm so close to getting a V
And it's not going well, is it? Vote for RP, yes. How many people total is that? 10, 17, 18, 19. Let's... No fifth for you? We will see. We will navigate this. What? The High Inquisitor tracks down the culprits ruthlessly. All across the kingdom, cities are lit by the bonfires of the True Believers. The surviving True Believers sail over the eastern horizon, apparently searching for sanctuary in the distant lands of Chur. Faith is up again. Fantastic. Good thing you'll not have to worry about them anymore. Ha ha ha. Did you know that in Latin, Disco Inferno can be translated to I learn through suffering? Oh, I did not. There we go. The problem has been solved. A burglary in the east. Oh.
Blood and stars. I've been robbed. My manor has been ransacked. And my money stolen. Oh no, Morgrim lost a small portion of their big fortune.
There's been more and more robberies in the east of late, Your Majesty. I suspect it has something to do with the Thieves' Guild that was established there recently.
We need to hunt these thieves down like the rats they are. Maybe we can even get my wealth back.
I mean, I can't persuade you. No wonder they were targeted. Yeah. Double the money that the entire government has. I'm going to do a call for unity. I would like... Anything but D is pretty good and interesting. I'd probably like the thievery insurance just because it would lower defiance. Oh, but then so does B. B or C would be nice. Nobody else. Oh, yeah, stability. Okay, got you. I'm like looking at how close the counts are to rebelling. That's what I'm worried about. Kindly vote B then. And then I'll have 8 authority, so it'll be even harder for people to rebel. We got a streak now. No civil wars for how long? It's been a while, right? Cool, what's that? 19 votes total. I think that's everyone, isn't it? Neko Cheetah, welcome. Hello. Hello. Where are you? There you are. Welcome back to the Counts. You order a massive recruitment drive for Eastern sheriffs and even hire adventurers to bolster the ranks. Such efforts quickly pay off. The leader of the Thieves' Guild is brought before you in chains. My money, most pleasing. Time to face the noose, you cur. You don't understand. We didn't just appear in the East at random. We had financial backing from members of this very council. We were funded by... His sentence ends in a gurgle. A feathered arrow appears in his neck. The council erupts in chaos, but the culprit is never found. That moment forward. What little trust had existed between the council members is broken, but at least the Eastern economies recover once the Thieves' Guild is disbanded. It was Ephra, but there was someone else. Who else was it? Was it you, Trocker? I vaguely remember... Hold on, I remember what the person looked like. It was a grandee. No. Mass Connect. Yeah, there we go. It was Mass Connect. Hiring the Thieves' Guild. This is rough.
Okay, everyone, please, for the love of God, don't build a prison. I don't want the game to end with chaos. Look at all the other wonderful things you could build instead. Alright, just pick anything. You know, we could have a whole new thieves guild. We can move the thieves to the coast. Alright, here's everyone's money. Start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. Alrighty, E and C. Fortress. I think the Fortress will bring the Grandies up to 10 mil. Boom, 10 seconds, get in there. Wait, what did we end up with? D and B, right? The Grand Bazaar and the Observatory. Oh, thank you, whoever did that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Morgan. Oh, I got Morgan's money back. So spent it on an observatory. Thank you very much. Now then. Oh, dear. Thanking me for lowering faith? Well, rather than lowering stability, yes. Morg wants to see the stars? Yeah. Alright then, let's see. We've got to go 1, 2, 3. Seeds of Rebellion.
That's the 5th peasant I've had to hang this week. And just like all the others, she was trying to steal our gold and give it to the poor. Ha! What do they need with gold anyway? My house name is Moon? Yeah, it's true. Oh, gotta look at that moon through the telescope. Something is amiss, Your Majesty. Someone has been stirring up discontent amongst the peasantry, and I have reason to believe it's the Counts. Just tell me what I need to do to stop them. A peasants' uprising is trouble if not de-escalated quickly. The Counts will use it to capitalise on the instability and install Bianca as queen. So we kill a few more, put the fear of the ninth into them. You misunderstand. This is exactly what the Counts want. It will cause chaos. Your Majesty, you must get a grip on the common folk. The kingdom is stable. Discontent will not be able to spread as easily. This will give me time to root out the conspirators. The kingdom could certainly be doing better. If things don't change soon, these protests will only get worse. The council will aid you in this endeavour. Okay. We can delay this one scheme for a season, or you can all chip in for hospitals.
I'm going to go for a quick toilet break while you vote.
Rude? Not rude. Not rude at all.
Alrighty. Oh, one moment. Okay, what are we looking at? Snotty, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying things. You followed just as I was away for a wee. Have you joined the game? No, feel free to join if you want. Let's see. Boom, here we go. Where are the other 6 nobles? People will be AFK. Like, very few people stay for like the entire thing from start to finish. You promise whatever you can to the peasants to keep them on side. Public holidays, subsidised eyeglasses, complimentary branded ink pots. But that's only a stalling tactic. Without real change, you're still in hot water. You've hampered the Count's efforts. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Your Majesty, I assume you are familiar with the Grandee's latest puppet, the so-called Knight's Herald? Is this important? Very. The Grandees are putting Zenovieva as their claimant to your throne, to put there by force, if necessary. Unfortunately, the kingdom's going through a rough period. You need to stabilise as quickly as possible. I'm so good, I don't need to do anything about it, is going to be the message there. Obviously, I'd rather A, right? I'd rather have A happen to raise stability up, but I don't think it will happen. Iron choice? Yeah. Oh, okay. Counts and the patricians are like, nah, we'll delay both of them. And so patricians are going to sneak out ahead now. The High Inquisitor sends one of her most trusted servants to the south. If anyone can expose these so-called miracles, it will be him. It won't delay the Grandees forever, as one miracle is debunked, another even more extravagant is promised. Many southern peasants don't care either way. The Grandees' stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. So Pats, you've got a head start. Your marriage to Dominica has grown strong and steady. Like an old castle wall that began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
Yeah, me and Dominica will take care of business.
Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business.
Alright, sitting on a bench outside a Sunbleach villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Greetings, noble patrician. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. Good afternoon, noble patricians. A pleasure as always.
Hello. Is this the place? Ugh, smells like fish.
Wow, I take it you found my colleague's arguments most persuasive then? Indeed, noble patrician Randplay made some excellent points about the king's incompetence.
The most persuasive part was a giant bag of gold. Unfortunately, the Spymaster and Chancellor still remain beyond our grasp, but these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach. Either A, bankrupt the kingdom to buy the throne, that involves lowering my treasury, or B, bring the king down in a bribery scandal, raise others' defiance. Weldris, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the show. And feel free to join in if you'd like. Boom, boom. Goodbye, Alex. Thank you for being here. Everyone say goodbye to Alex in chat. Have a good afternoon, buddy. Leaves to get cuddles. Enjoy your cuddles, man. So after all this, our plan is to make the king look like the corrupt one. Yes. After all, isn't his court absolutely rotten with bribes and scandals? Worse than it's been in centuries? Of course it is. And we're to blame. The general public don't need to know that part. We just need to ensure the other nobles hate the king enough to support our version of events. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must raise the other region's defiance to a combined total of at least 10. Or ensure another region starts a rebellion. Fantastic. Oh, okay. You joined a bit ago? That's alright. We must have been busy. There you are. Welcome to the Counts. Sorry I didn't catch you on the way in. Let's see. I'm worried about the Count's defiance. So let's bribe them off. Alright, a petitioner from a far beach world. The expedition returns. Let's see what we got. Your Majesty, the expedition you sent to Chairs finally returned, and they brought something incredible back with them. An arsenal of ancient magical weapons. The crew believe they are weapons of the Knife God himself, or at least his disciples, and have lain dormant since the Knife's triumph. Magic weapons? Where did they come from? Perhaps the discoverers themselves can answer that best. A crate is wheeled into the room, followed by several bedraggled sailors with frantic look in their eyes. Your Highness, we found these ancient tombs carved of black stone. Some of us wanted to bring back the ancient texts instead, but the soldiers insisted on the weapons. Could be useful, I suppose. The weapons glow faintly with pulsating purple light. Nearby nobles crowd around, jostling for a better look. Here we are. Is there something you're not telling me? They were guarded by horrible stone-like creatures. Did I mention the lovely craftsmanship? The blades are as light as a feather and cut through flesh, if it were air. They're magical, all right. Seventh Takers. I could do with a sword like this. They're clearly cursed by the Knife. We should dispose of them immediately, Your Highness. Priests we sent with you, what did they think? They actually said something similar to the Archbishop, you know, but they performed some rites on the way back to exercise them. Personally, I don't know a sword needed an exercise. They say they're safe to use now, probably. Are a great boon. Distribute them among our commanders. I would like a call for unity. I think B. We can do it, right? You guys, all of you here today, you can give yourselves a tick and you can have a magic sword. Right? Vote B for a magic sword.
Oh, Gagazi, thank you for gifting. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gift sub. Shadow Moon, be sure to say thank you. But yeah, no, I don't know. Are you subbed? But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support I can get. Please don't melt them down. Why would we want to melt them down? This is terrible. This is such a waste of good magic weapons. It is cool for Unity, I know, but I still expected B to come out. Oh dear. Even some of the pats are like, nah. I want a badass sword too. We all want a badass sword. There we go. Who was that? Nekojita, thank you. Alright. We'll take the treasure. Call for Unity was thwarted, which I expected. You give the weapons to high-ranking officers within the kingdom, hoping to ease tensions with the more defiant regions. Indeed, the wielders grow in strength and agility as they fight. True to a sailor's word, the blades themselves cut through almost anything as if it weren't there. Count Gagazi's wealth has gone up. Wait, what the hell? Everyone's military... Oh, authority's shot to 10? Oh, okay, so Trocadero, Gagazi, and Mormafor were like the generals of the different regions, I guess. That one vote on A was a legend? Yeah. So apparently Trocadero, Mormafor, and Gagazi are like the big generals. A fine gift by any measure. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit, real shit. Hold on. Gonna get our militaries up.
Your Majesty, there's a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
What does she want?
You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oreed and I have a proposition for you.
Tell me more.
3 ships are docked in a harbour to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills and with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favour.
And what is this favour?
I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents.
Alright, I'll call a vote. You know what we want, right? We want guns. We all want guns. Alright, vote A for guns. We got magic swords in one event, we get guns in another. This is the best army that we've ever had. Magic swords and flintlocks, so let's go. Yeah, there we go. We are unstoppable. Cannons as well. Fantastic. Look at that. Oreed and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Oreed demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Boom boom guns. Yeah.
Your Serene Highness, a great big whale washed up on the coast right outside my villa. However, before I could order my servants to harvest its blubber, a finfolk crawled up onto the sand and begged me for an audience with the king.
Oh, I've always wanted to meet another finfolk.
Your hopes are fulfilled when a frog-faced, green-skinned man waddles in, his flippers slapping against the marble.
Your Majesty, you must allow noble patrician Bigger JD II to kill Tarkus. Tarkus is a wise and gentle whale, and a great friend to the Finfolk.
In what way is this whale your friend?
She keeps the sharks at bay, banishes our gloom with her beautiful songs, and provides us with her bootiest milk.
Ah.
Please return her to the waters where she was born.
Or, hear me out, your esteemed highness, hear me out. We could strip the whale down to its component parts to make a fortune. Who cares what these fish-faced fools think? We all love Tarkus. I'm emotionally invested in Tarkus. Would like B. Please. Gotta let Tarkus swim free. Whale milk. Dear God. Oh. Oh shit, you're... Mass Connect, you're right. I do favour the Pats. I'm sorry I forgot, it slipped my mind. I got too invested in Tarkus. I should have somehow supported A, but oh well. Sorry Pats, I'll give you a bribe next tax season. Oops. By sea and storm, I can't believe this. How could you take the fishmen's side over your own citizens?
Thank you, Your Majesty. The Finfolk owe you a great debt.
Using a crane and a team of oxen, the great whale is lifted and placed upon wooden rollers. Without ceremony, it is plopped back into the ocean, where it splashes its tail and sprays water in apparent gratitude. And thanks for the drops. Oh, no worries. Yeah, they're just active, so you'll get them in time. From that point on, coastal fishermen report that their catches are nearly double. The grateful Finfolk literally herd fish towards their nets. Well, damn me. The south swells with devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see Zenoverva, the Knights Herald, in action. In the picturesque town of Tina-Meska, the Grandee's holy claimant delivers a speech to raucous applause. Two figures stand in an alcove nearby. If our army were strong enough, we could take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising, though I suggest we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Zenoviva's half. For the first time ever, a holy war looks like it might happen rather than the miracle. A for military, B for faith. What's it gonna be, Grandees? Not another beer ending. It's time for crusades. We have the magic weapons. We have the guns. We have the cannons. Oh, Lord. The vote is called. Cheers erupt in a cramped hall of Grandee Bonkle's villa. They took our faith. For the Ninth God! Death to the Pretender! Death to King Vladim IV! For the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must keep their military at 10 for one full season. In the east, Count Captain Chaz II has met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure. It seems spirits are high. We've done it again, my good friends. The peasants are in an uproar. Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences of this. Other than for the king, of course. How delightful. I'm sure the king is already carrying in his palace. Who knew peasants could be so useful? Now then, only one step remains. I have two proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another, we'll push the serfs to turn violent. All trade or lower all farming.
Either way, it's going to be rough. Like, this is not going to be easy for the counts. Unless we get, like, some big events. They're going to drop everyone's stuff, because I think you got them getting to 15 or less. There we go, that's my up to date with my phone. Let's see. Lower all trade. Good luck. Diabolical. Why, you might even call it evil. No, it's for their own good. When you think about it, everyone will be better off with Bianca on the throne. With this final push, we'll ensure the king has more than a few angry peasants on his hands. Yes, and once the fighting starts, I'll be right there, ready to step in and negotiate. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts lower all regions' combined trade to 15 or less. It's currently 27. Alright, let's deal with a private exchange, too much crime, then military at the end. Earth Captain, you're allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons. She has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she's been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy. Very well, I will have a word. You find no Reed pacing the halls, far from her assigned chambers. Can I help? Kurth bounty hunters landed in the coast not long ago. I see where you're going with this. Exactly, they're looking for me. I did not expect them to come here. Clearly, I was wrong. You'll be fine if you stay with me. Are you sure? I'm the king. There is nowhere safer. Very well. I hope my trust is not misplaced. Your Majesty, the courts are overloaded. They simply can't fit any more prisoners into their cells. Okay, look, I want C. Let's build more prisons, right? I definitely don't want B. I'm gonna do a call for unity. Don't get any silly ideas, please. Wow. Okay. What is this going to be then? Hold a prisoner lottery and release the winners. We like to gamble 20%. 20% of the time it wins every time. I don't know. I feel iffy about this one. Lottery takes place as planned, much to the delight of the people. Some question the safety of letting convicted bandits and brigands roam the lands, but as the story of the King's mercy spreads, so does greater peace. 20 is closer to 100, apparently, yeah? Dear God. Your Highness, I have a proposal that will bring new soldiers to the Southern Army. Okay, let's hear it.
I've spoken to the Archbishop and he's willing to ask the Church to emphasise the virtue of military service in official sermons. A free ticket to the Knight's Embrace, in fact. The South has always been a pious land and this will bring volunteers in droves. Seems theologically unsound. Absolutely not. The Archbishop is the highest religious authority in the land and he provided a very convincing interpretation of the scripture. What? Why would you do this? I don't know. This is going too far. I mean, I don't know why you would have this be the thing.
Oh dear. Oh no. Like, where has this come from? You got 10 military. Do you just not like having high farming? Oh, okay. You can't get it to 11. Okay, alright.
The Archbishop can make all the promises he wants. Alright then. Let's see how it is. Oh, we also want to... Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Wonderful. A wise decision indeed. Over the next month, priests across the south promise free entrance to heaven for anyone willing to swing a sword. Peasants sign up to the army in droves. In fact, so many peasants become soldiers that the fields start to lie fallow and a poor harvest is expected. The Holy War's begun, I guess. I think it's GG, isn't it? Yeah. Well, well, well. Grandees. Let me just take a picture on my phone. Hold on. I want to see who all the grandees are. Grandees in chat. What do you want your incoming claimant to be? And could someone keep track of that for me in chat? You'll have to pick between trade, farming, military, faith, authority, or stability. Faith. I've seen faith a couple of times. And or military. Faith. Oh, faith for a former priest. Faith. Oh. I think it's faith. Anyway, let's do it. Let's read this.
Your Majesty, that upstart Zenoverva has declared an open revolt against your rule. Sternly worded letter open revolt or open revolt? It's serious, Your Majesty. She's declared herself the Knight's Herald and is rallying honest, God-fearing folk to her side. The grandees have pledged their full might to Zenoverva's cause. We must act swiftly or all will be lost. Let's make a decision then. Your Highness, what are our orders?
Wish brutal trait was still around. It's not though. But we do have a fat treasury, so we're going to hire the most expensive mercenaries and destroy these fools. You send the finest soldiers money can buy, a legendary company of battle-hardened mercenaries out of Ashmead, known as Kaldavaga's Heralds. The only problem is the time it will take for them to get here. What? By the time the heralds land on the western shores of your kingdom, the southern army is practically at your gates. The other regions have been slow to mobilise, perhaps on purpose, and you're all but defenceless. It's time to face facts, Your Highness. Kaldavaga's heralds won't arrive in time to defend the city, and we need a backup plan. What if I turned myself over? You'd be trusting their willingness to forgive. I'm sure there's something somewhere in the Ninth God's teachings.
On second thought, can I escape in time?
Perhaps. You'd best pack your things and fetch your spouse. We'll leave by nightfall.
You find Dominica waiting for you in your chambers, a grim look on their face. You explain the situation as you throw essentials into a small travel chest. Not to worry, my dearest. We'll get our revenge on these plebeians, I assure you. The other regions will support us as the rightful rulers of the kingdom. When you return to the spymaster, you notice that your honour guard have disappeared.
Oh, your southern battle nuns have defected to serve their true masters, your majesty. No matter, they would only have betrayed you in the end. Once you're ready, the spymaster leads you down for the dungeons into the city's catacombs.
Do you come through here often?
All the time.
She doesn't elaborate further. When you emerge from the darkness in what feels like hours, you find yourself just outside the capital in an old abandoned graveyard. So our informant was correct. Welcome, your majesty, to your final resting place, if you forgive the morbid humour. Informant, who told you we'd be here? Does it matter now? We have you where we want you. Not everyone in the palace was thrilled with your leadership, to put it mildly. It's only the pious who think Queen Xenoviva will be an improvement. Now then, any last words? Dominica, I'm sorry. The southern soldiers close in, weapons drawn. At least you'll get a proper burial. Maybe. Well, GG everyone. GG. We're having another game in a moment. It'll take me a while to set it up. So have a stretch, grab snacks and what have you. The Grandees have opted for faith, but let's read through the book. After the Grandees had him killed, King Vladim IV was dumped in an unmarked grave. Many centuries later, he is dug up by an overjoyed historians. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the Count's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption. But what's new about that? They failed to gain a throne and lost money in the process, a bad investment. Xenoviva's ascension to the throne was greeted with joy by the peasant folk who earnestly believed she is chosen by the Ninth. That was me! I was chosen by the Ninth. Get out of here! The true believers among the Grandees were equally ecstatic, though a select few wondered what would happen now that their queen believed herself to be chosen by God. Damn it all! The king is dead, glory to the new queen. Yeah, Funkers Puck, thank you for the follow. I didn't realise, I thought you were already following. But thank you very much for choosing to follow now. King Vladim IV, the Moneybags. We were rich. Not anymore though. Morgrim's the wealthiest. And finally, new queen here. Ooh. Now how do I say their name? Queen Xenoviva. Queen Xenoviva here. Looking pretty good. And we're going to be going for faith. Porous? Yeah, Porous is Mass Connect. There you go. Sorry, Cat Mass Connect.